This is episode 84 of Tombstone TV, and ladies and gentlemen, we are on the March of Champions. This coming Saturday, season finale for season 2 of CWS is coming your way, and this opening contest, folks, we're looking to determine the number one contender for Totally Not Mark's Internet Championship. And will it be this man right here, folks? The native Irish Wild Fox. This is Niall Fox. It's Foxy himself, the most OTT referee that has ever been, and he is here, folks, for his third ranked singles matchup since arriving on the scene in CWS. Make sure you guys go and check out Foxy Bros, check out the comics, check out the art, folks. And if you got some wrestling events you got coming up, you need some referees, seminars, bookings, get on to this man, ladies and gentlemen. Been in the ring with the best that Europe has to offer, and the rest of the world. What do I say with Europe? He's been in the ring with them all. Niall Fox, the Foxy One, is here, folks. He has previously challenged Totally Not Marky Fitz unsuccessfully, and here he is looking to pick up his first win in CWS. Is tonight the night? We are going to have two semi-finals and the finals tonight, folks. That's right. The winner of this bout will wrestle again on this very show. We also have a number one contenders match for the Women's Tag Team Championships, and there will be 3 contenders qualification bouts all on this show. And folks, if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. I forgot to change those turnbuckle pads. They still say years end. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Garron Noone making his way to the ring right now for his 14th ranked singles matchup. This guy is the inaugural Internet's champion, and folks, he has so much history with Totally Not Mark. A lot of people think it's a foregone conclusion that this guy is going to make it to the finals and go on to March of Champions to challenge Totally Not Mark after all the damage that has been done in recent weeks and months across Tombstone TV and across the pay-per-view events that we have aired, folks. Stadium Royale, Fight at the Opera 3, and now March of Champions 2 this Saturday. Will Garron make it there, or will Totally Not Mark have a different opponent on the night? Maybe Foxy puts Garron down, folks. This is simulated shoot combat. No one is pushing the buttons, no one's pulling the strings. The matches get booked, and these competitors, they fight each other to the best of their ability. These are shoot results, brother. This is real virtual wrestling, simulated shoot combat at its finest. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? The best virtual wrestlers virtually wrestle here in CWS. It's where the big boys, and no one plays, actually. I was going to say that, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Garron, Foxy, man, this guy is delicious. He is an internet sensation. He's blowing up your phone no matter what app you are using. Reviewing things, giving takes on people's curries and their dinners and things. He's also an unbelievable musician. He's such a good singer as well. What's that about? He's really funny and tall and insanely charismatic, and he's got the fastest right hand in Mayo. Ask anyone in Mayo, they'll tell you. Foxy has his work cut out, taking on the former heavyweight champion in the world, former top contender Garron Noone, and the dynamic cam zooms right in, folks, and a whip into the corner and a massive forearm to the face, and Foxy's down already. Garron, the freaky athleticism of Garron Noone with that springboard moonsault. And the drone shots, the dynamic cam catching all the action. Garron drops an elbow across the chest. And Garron, the size, able to climb over the top rope and look up to the top. And from the top, what a splash. We've got the 1, 2. The delicious splash was only good enough for the 2. Oh, it should be called the splash of mayo or something. The dollop of mayo, I don't know. We'll work on it. Foxy, man, you got to get back into this thing. Garron, oh, got punches. Oh, a series of blows here. And Foxy obviously used to being on the refereeing side of things. Oh, looks like Garron's brought his working boots here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Can Foxy get back into this? Garron misses wildly. Oh, with two right hands, and Foxy manages to evade. He's dragging Garron over to the ropes, and what the heck's Foxy looking for here? Oh, ducks under. Foxy, he hoodwinked him, and look at that, he just turned Garron inside out. Foxy standing tall over the former heavyweight champion of the world. The championship of the internet. An opportunity to claim that prize. Imagine calling yourself the champion of the internet and having a championship to back it up. Oh, Fox bottom! Fox bottom! He just nailed him with the Fox bottom, and I think he's got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the 1, 2. Oh, Garron gets the shoulder up off Foxy with a bit more to do, but the Fox bottom. And oh, he's scooped him. He hooked the leg. Oh, but Garron's foot would have been on the ropes. That's the ring awareness for you. That's the referee in Foxy, folks. He knows what to look for. He knew it wasn't even worth taking on that count because he knew it was going to be broke up by the ropes. But Foxy, man, after getting battered around the start, what a flurry. The Fox bottom out of nowhere. And now he's just eating a mouthful of that virtual apron. We all know the virtual apron is the hardest part of the virtual wrestling ring. This fight spilling out to the outside, and look, as I said, they get back into the ring. Garron taunting Foxy, listening to the bajillions and the bajillions of Garron's fans. Oh, Garron come to the outside, and oh, Foxy couldn't take advantage. Garron with the big drop kick, taking the Fox down. Hunting foxes is illegal, but oh, well, it should be in my opinion anyway, that's where I stand. But Garron absolutely taking Foxy out, and opposing here in the Graveyard Arena. Garron has so much history with Totally Not Mark. But let's not mess around here. Foxy's got his own history. Oh, Garron at the double axes. The right leg of Foxy giving him grief. That's from all the times he's had to drop down suddenly to the mat to do a 3 count, you know. Of course, that's going to take the toll on your body. But he's wearing those injuries like a champion. At the count of 8, Garron makes it back into the ring. And Garron again with the springboard. Oh, this time with the crossbody. Foxy playing possum. Have you ever seen a fox play possum? Yeah, is it possum or opossum? Anyway, he's done it now. He's gone and made a big mistake as Foxy drives the shoulder into the midsection of Garron Noone and the knee across the chest. If you can take away the man's wind, you take away his ability to run, to keep the fight alive. And from the top, the Fox surprises us all by dropping down. A talking trash right hand. Oh, it's a slugfest, ladies and gentlemen. Foxy, oh, eats a big open hand slap and answers back with a chop. And Foxy blocks the blow and answers back with the right. He's telling Garron, come on, you big... I can't actually repeat it. YouTube will get out to me. And oh, the big right hand. And the Fox bottom for the second time. The referee want to get a grip. 1, 2, 3. Foxy moves forward, and he will wrestle again here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, putting down Garron Noone. And Garron's gonna be fuming that he doesn't get the chance to fight Totally Not Mark. And guys, after all of the damage being done to Totally Not Mark in recent weeks by Paddy Fields, by Pete Boggs, by the whole of Team Delicious, whoever goes up against Mark, folks, I know he's 10-0, but he's wrestled nearly every week for a long time now, and it's going to be a heck of a bout of March of Champions. Fair play to Foxy, folks. Don't go anywhere, as we've got brother versus brother coming up right here next. I can't wait. What a thrilling opening match, guys. I'm still not over that. It was class. Foxy versus Garron, and now I promise you brother versus brother. And as you can tell by that tune, introducing first Dudley. Bye. And Dudley making his way to the ring now, folks, for his 24th ranked singles matchup. Let me tell you something about Dudley Boy. He has been a tag team champion alongside his brother Hardy Boy. He has been a light heavyweight champion. He took that title from his brother Hardy in a ladder match, folks. He took that light heavyweight title from him. He was also the CWS second internet champion. He took that title from Garron Noone, who we just saw in action moments ago. Dudley held the Internet's Championship for 28 days. He held the Light Heavyweight Championship for 28 days, and he held the Tag Team Championship for 28 days. Folks, Dudley is able to get the titles. Is he able to retain them? Doesn't seem to be the case. And here comes his very own twin brother, and tonight his opponent for his 19th ranked singles match. This guy is obviously, he's a former tag team champion. He held those titles for 28 days with Dudley, and he's a former two-time light heavyweight champion. Hardy, losing his first reign, lost that championship to his brother Dudley. Dudley lost it to Dr. Dermot Allergy, and then Hardy took it back off at the Doctor. And you know what, folks? He took it off the Doctor the first time too. Hardy truly has the Doctor's number, but Dudley might have Hardy's. Let's see how this plays out, folks. Winner of this one will fight again later tonight. They will go on to face the native Irish Wild Red Fox, whatever the moniker I gave him was. He's going to face him later on tonight. And folks, just before that bout, we're going to have the team of the First Response, Lieutenant LaSalle and Nurse Deceased, taking on Sandy Beach and Sunny Bay of the Sunset Connection. That bout's coming up just after this one, that tag team matchup, and the winner of that tag team matchup will face the Dancer Sisters this Saturday at March of Champions 2. Will one of these men also be on that show, facing Totally Not Mark for the opportunity to become the champion of the internet? One of them will face Foxy for sure later on tonight, and who's it going to be as Hardy opens up the Fists of Fury? And my goodness gracious me, the agility of Hardy to take his brother down with that convoluted DDT, and Dudley knows him so well, and he gets the kick out at one. Hardy taunting the fans, telling them his plans. Oh my goodness, that springboard moonsault. We saw Hardy complete that. We saw Garron hit it earlier tonight, folks. And from the top, look at that for an elbow drop. Hardy from the top rope, elbow to the midsection, and his brother is down. We got the one. We got the one only. Dudley kicking out again, and look at this now. Legs wrapped around the head of his brother, and Dudley escapes the hold. And now Dudley with the springboard. Springboard kick, and I do believe that he cut his brother open right above his eye. Series of kicks now and a chop, and he caught the foot, and now Hardy, who has been cut bloody, springboard kick of his own. These guys know each other so well. Hardy is standing tall right now over his brother. He has never really forgiven him, I guess. Well, he says he did. Oh my God, look at that. He did take his championship, his light heavyweight title in the past. And that 450. Oh my goodness, look at that. Hardy, you just done it, my boy. 1, 2, and Dudley kicking out again. Can you believe it, folks? Hardy now stalking him, and you know this is going to come down to who can hit the special buy. And Hardy's got him up, and boom, takes him down. The special buy. That's right, you're a special buy. No, you're a special buy. Who's a special buy? You're a special buy. There we go, folks. Hardy Boy getting a bit of revenge on his own brother, picking up the victory, and in his 19th ranked singles matchup, Hardy picks up the win, and he goes to wrestle again tonight, folks. We're gonna have First Response in action, taking on Sunset Connection next, and folks, after that, we got Foxy taking on Hardy Boy. Now, Hardy's already been bust open. How much will that play into the match with Foxy later tonight? We are going to find out. I can't bloomin' wait. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got that women's tag team matchup coming up right here next on Tombstone TV. And we might even start to run down the March of Champions card as we fill in those slots throughout tonight's episode of Tombstone TV, folks. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Tombstone TV episode 84. It's the go home show to March of Champions 2. And folks, we're about to determine who gets to face the Dancer Sisters for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Will it be this team right here on your screens right now? This is Ms. Sunny Bay of the Sunset Connection. And here comes her long-term tag team partner. This is Sandy Beach and the Sunset Connection. 7 wins, 4 losses. This is a tag team unit. This is their 12th tag match, folks. No stranger to the Dancer Sisters, no strangers to the premium live free event things we do, and absolutely no strangers to those titles. Sandy, Sunny, they've held them before, they'll hold them again, they've promised it, they've vowed it. Massive time here in CWS for the Sunset Connection. Obviously Max Waits rocking up, beating Major Traction, taking on Hero. I fighted the Opera Tree. He went on, demanded contenders. He's probably taken on a bit too much since he's arrived on the scene. And Rocky, meanwhile, Rocky Beach recovering in the background. I reckon next season the Sunset Connection are going to go from strength to strength. And speaking of groups going from strength to strength, this is the first response. That is Lieutenant LaSalle, Nurse DC's making their way down to the ring right now. No strangers again to the team of the Dancer Sisters. Long term, they used to be friends with Private Dancer until Jazz came to the wrestling game and stole her sister away from the group. That's right, folks. Private Dancer has a military background and used to be part of the stable known as the First Response until Jazz Dancer, who showed no interest in wrestling, saw how well her sister was getting on in the independent scene, joined the wrestling game. Private going with Jazz, leaving the group behind, and I'm not sure that they've ever really recovered tension-wise between the original members of the First Response and Private. And folks, we got women's tag action here, number 1 contenders matchup. Who's going to face Private? Who's going to face Jazz this Saturday at March of Champions 2? Will it be Lieutenant LaSalle and Nurse DC's, or will it be Sandy Beach and Sunny Bay? Nurse, can we get an in-match interview? How do you feel we're going to do tonight? Are you going to pick up the victory? What's the plan? I know you fought the Dancer Sisters, the last 2 pay-per-views. Are you going for the trifecta? Are you going to take the titles from the Dancer Sisters? You are. You vow it. You promise it. My goodness. Lieutenant LaSalle, oh, look at that, a little roly-poly hook. And she taking Sandy down, and a roly-poly hook again, and Sandy playing possum, learned the move and rolled out of the way. That the only one who can roll, Lieutenant LaSalle, and look at that, Sandy, as I say, it rolls through, grabbing this submission hold, and Lieutenant LaSalle unable to get to the ropes. What? Release Sandy. Oh, Sandy rolling right into Nurse's path, and a big open hand slap, whipping Lieutenant LaSalle into the corner. And now the Sunset Connection's corner is a bit shady for Lieutenant LaSalle. Look at this, a foot choke in the corner, and the referee didn't even begin to count there to 5. You should have done that. Foxy should ref this guy. Way better ref than this guy. I want your badge number, sir. Running kick, Sandy taking down Lieutenant LaSalle, and look, the Sunset Connection in control with a whip to Lieutenant LaSalle into the corner. There's the tag. Sunny is now legal, and boom, big boot to the face and an elbow drop to the lower back, and Lieutenant LaSalle has to roll to the outside to catch her breath. Nurse offering her body up as a distraction. Lieutenant LaSalle sneaking back into the ring, and now manhandling Sunny Bay into the corner, and an open hand slap. Sunny unable to defend herself. Put your fists up, woman. Sunny now face forward into the turnbuckle pad as Lieutenant LaSalle drives her forearm into her lower back. I'm going to take a sip from my energy drink. Not that I need it. I'm going a bit loopy. Lieutenant LaSalle rocking on to the outside just to prove she can, it seems. We've been another sold out house here in the Graveyard Arena. Thank you for joining us for Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet and Awesome, the voice of all things Championship Wrestling Series. Oh my goodness, look at that. DDT from Sunny Bay to Lieutenant LaSalle, standing tall and stomping the back of Lieutenant LaSalle as Nurse DC is calling for the tag. Lieutenant nowhere near. Yo, Sandy, can we get an in-match interview with you too? I was talking to Nurse DC a minute ago. Oh, Hold the phone now a second, you might be able to win. 1. Nah, kick out of 1. Anyway, what does Sonny have to do to Lieutenant LaSalle for you guys to pick up victory here tonight? Alright, yeah, no, I'll leave you alone. Yeah, you tag in there, girl, no worries. We're in the middle of an interview, like. Stingy. Alright, there's Sonny. Just doing an interview there with a Sandy girl, and she kind of tagged in, so you kind of ruined my bit. But, what does Sandy have to do so you guys win? Not let Nurse DC's get tagged in. Oh, yeah, well, look, too late for that. Sandy doesn't know who she's fighting, boys. Look at her go, huh? Nurse DC's locking up with Sandy, whipping her off the ropes. Oh, go behind it, look at that! And she bloody hooked it. Not even a 1 count. Sandy rolling to the outside, and look at that. Sonny driving her knee into Nurse's face, and a clothesline taking down Nurse DC's like a well-oiled machine with that factor 50 sunscreen as like lubricant. I regret all my decisions. Sonny making the tag and the shoulder tackle from Nurse DC's. Folks, she learned how to heal, so she knows how to hurt, and she's going to lay a hurt on you. You'll need a doctor after being at the hands of the nurse. Lieutenant LaSalle now. Oh, look at that, 2 of them. Like they're drawing their pistols, and Sonny Bay was quicker off the draw second time round, landing that kick and a stomp to the head of Lieutenant LaSalle, and Sonny Bay now manhandling Lieutenant. You know, the Bobby, Locke, Tom, E-Load, Dr. Dermot Allergy, and somewhere, perhaps, Fireperson Sam, all watching on with a vested interest in this match. And so will Private Dancer and Jazz, of course, as they'll be wrestling the winner of this one in 5 days' time. March of Champions 2 at our season finale, folks. March of Champions 1 was a hugely successful show. It had a lot of thrills. It was like a roller coaster ride of emotion for me. And folks, episode 85 of Tombstone TV, it's going to be season 3, and it's going to start next week. I really hope 2K25 is going to be good. For the sake of transparency, I am recording this episode on Saturday, 22nd of February. I hope to get early access to 2K25 on the 7th and just start building stuff. My goodness. We got to cover here. Lieutenant LaSalle with the 1, with the 2, and Sonny in to save the matchup. Or Sandy in for Sonny, whatever. On the 18th of March, Tuesday the 18th of March, day after St. Patrick's Day, I'm hoping to have the next episode of Tombstone TV, which only gives me about 10 days to put together the entire roster I'm going to need for the show. Rings, arenas, championships, whatever it is. So bear with me if it looks bare bones, but the world is going to have to be rebuilt. And I want to try to re-sign as many of the CWS rosters as I can, especially the ones that I like and the good ones. But folks, there will also be debutante brawls. We're going to have some themed events to start next season. And we'll talk about the first pay-per-view of season 3. I will reveal the name of it at March of Champions 2. There is so much happening here in CWS, folks. Contract negotiations already with some new characters, new wrestlers. Oh, the discus spinning kick and she misses. And Nurse talking trash, the flash photography going off, and Nurse taking too much time. Sandy with the leapfrog and the arm drag, or would you call it a hip toss, whichever one you want. She took her down, and Sandy, Lieutenant, locking up. And folks, you gotta believe this match is coming to an end soon. They can't have much more left in them. We are Championship Wrestling Series. Send this video to your friends, clip it, get your mom to subscribe, help build my audience, our audience. We want to keep growing. We want to do this. Folks, season 2 had like 65 shows. A weekly episode, like an every week an episode of Tombstone TV, and 13 pay-per-view events. That's 65 shows in one calendar year. I don't know if I can keep that up next year, folks. I'm gonna try. So much work goes into the graphics, the arenas, the logos, the music, the editing, commentary, booking, the statistics, everything. It's a one-man army, folks. It's just my split personalities that help me out with different things. If you've stuck with us at all, thank you very much. You've made this weird hobby of mine very entertaining. Massive growth spurt there recently, and I appreciate every one of you who've taken the time to subscribe to the channel and watch a video. Truly, I do appreciate that. I'm hoping to keep growing here in the coming years. And 2K25, I'm expecting big things from 2K25. We've got a cover, we got the 1, we got the 2, and Lieutenant LaSalle manages to kick out of the count of 2, and Sandy Beach has a bit more to do if she wants to pick up victory here tonight. And look at that, the wheelbarrow, the roll through, Sandy's face first into the mat. Lieutenant LaSalle still standing tall, looking to make her way across the ring and make the tag to Nurse. Deceased and Nurse is now legal. We got the Nurse. Oh my goodness. I don't know, was the mask and rise or what, but Sandy took Nurse down, and even Lieutenant LaSalle's interference in the matchup there wasn't enough to give Nurse the upper hand. The Sunset Connection looking dominant in this one, folks. First Response have wrestled an awful lot in recent weeks. Recent months even. Maybe the stamina's got to them. Maybe they're tired. Sunset Connection might just have more gas left in the tank. Batteries might be a bit more recharged. Nurse with the dragon through the leg whips. And now charging across the ring. Going to make a tag here to Lieutenant LaSalle. The dynamic arm sees it. Sandy, Lieutenant, squaring off. And the big boot again, folks. Sandy in the sandals. And you never get all the sand out of them. There's definitely still grains of sand. And that's like +1 to damage. Because they're scratchy and itchy and stuff, you know. Oh, and that, look at that wheelbarrow yoke again. And Lieutenant LaSalle with the roulette spin. Her pistol or so, I don't know. I'll work on that. That was dreadful. Oh, it goes for the clothesline, and oh no, it caught her, and my goodness, just slamming Lieutenant LaSalle down. Referee watching on as Sonny goes for the top with a weird crossbody thing. Was that like a standing diving headbutt? As Sonny leaps to the top. Lieutenant LaSalle doesn't know where she is, folks. We've got to be in the final stretches of this one. Top rope missile drop kick. Sonny makes the tag. Oh my god, going again from the second rope. Double axe handles across the back. And this time Sonny makes the tag. Lieutenant LaSalle stuck. Sandy with the spinning heel kick. And the cover. And the Nurse getting in to break it up. And what's the referee playing at, folks? Honestly, sir, give me your badge number. I'm talking to your supervising officer about this. Sandy in control. Caught the head, rolling through and wrenching away at the air. Lieutenant LaSalle, your foot's right there, girl. Hit the ropes and get out of it. Hit the rope. What are you... VAR. Absolutely. Right. And now Sandy's going to the top. And from the top, the elbow drop misses, and Sandy leaping through the sky, flying through the air. She might regret the crash landing. Lieutenant LaSalle twerking, standing moonsault. Lieutenant LaSalle with the pinfall, center of the ring, staring at Sonny Bay, and the referee telling both teammates stay out of it at this point. You're pushing your luck, but Sandy kicks out, and Lieutenant LaSalle, surely she's got more in the chamber, but she's tagged to Nurse Deceased. And Nurse Deceased, big right hand, turns Sandy inside out, grabs her from behind, and goes for the deadlift German, but Sandy rolls through. We've got the 1, we've got the 10. Oh my god, Nurse rolls over. 1. Ah no, Sandy kicking away out of that one. Sonny looking to make the tag, but Nurse Deceased grabbing Sandy around the waist and flattened down into the mat. The Nurse now right in front of Sonny Bay, getting the pinfall, the 1, and Sandy kicking out a 1. My goodness, where did she find that? That reserve of energy left. Big right hand. Oh, that was like a knockout slap. 1, 2, Sonny risking the wrath of the referee here by getting in and stomping one more time. Nurse is stalking Sandy. And her flatliner, folks. Sandy is flatlined. Sonny being told by the ref, stay out. We got the one. We got the two. Nurse looking directly in Sonny's eyes. Nurse DC's picking up the victory for her team. And folks, the first response are victorious. Sunset Connection losing in this bout. Massive win for the first responses. They will go to March of Champions 2. Surely, folks, that's going to be the night. But then again, you say that the dancers have established dominance over the first response multiple times. But will that be the case again this coming Saturday, folks? On free premium live event. Folks, don't go anywhere as we've got Foxy taking on Hardy Boy in singles action coming up next, followed by 3 contenders matches. Folks, we're going to determine who the last 3 spots in that 10-man opening match of March of Champions is. Who are they going to be? 10-man matchup to determine the number 1 contender on the very same night, folks. I'm looking forward to it. Don't go anywhere. Hardy, Foxy, coming up right here next. What a thrilling women's tag team matchup we just had, and folks, now it's time to determine the number 1 contender for the Internet's Championship. And folks, that's the CWS Internet's champion. Totally not Mark, the real deal. He's the truest heel. And I'm getting word in my ear, folks, that he's going to be the special guest referee for this matchup. He's going to have a hand in determining his opponent, and that hand, it's probably his right hand, folks, as he slaps the mat for the 3 count and tells the timekeeper to ring the bell, because the winner of this bout is going to be facing Totally Not Mark this Saturday at March of Champions with the Internet's Championship on the line. And Marky getting an opportunity here to scout both men out ahead of the clash. Mark has wrestled Niall Fox before, folks, and he has wrestled Dudley by. He has not been in a one-on-one situation with Hardy by, to my memory. Totally Not Mark is 10-0, folks. 100% victory in his singles record. Will that be the case? It's a season 2 finale this Saturday at March of Champions 2. We have a referee, folks, and here comes the first combatant in this one. We saw him in action earlier tonight when he picked up his very first victory here in CWS, putting down a former heavyweight champion in the world, former CWS Internet's champion, and top contender. That pyro is very loud. In Garron Noone. Has the fortunes changed here for Niall Fox of Foxy Bros? Foxy, who turned up at Violent Night 2 in December 2024. His debut was refereeing that incredible matchup we had between Garron Noone and Tierna Nog. And then later in the night, folks, challenging and unsuccessfully challenging Totally Not Mark for the championship of the internet at a Violent Night. Foxy and Mark are no strangers to each other, folks. Will Foxy get it done now that he's shaken off a bit of the ring rust, now that he's found a bit of confidence in himself? He just defeated a top contender, a former heavyweight champion in Garron Noone, and he has to wrestle again. And folks, the man he's wrestling again here also just wrestled, and he was caught up by his own brother. Foxy has a very good opportunity here to neutralize his record, to go 2-2, and to head into March of Champions to take on Totally Not Mark. And look at this, folks, the boys coming down to the ring together. It looks like Hardy has been patched up, but you know the wound is still fresh. Surely it's going to open up right again. You gotta think that Foxy's gotta lay it in. He's got to aim for that injury. He knows it's there. And it's nice to see Dudley out here with Hardy. Blood being thicker than water and all of that. This is Foxy's, look at the discrepancy here, Foxy's 4th ranked singles matchup, and this is Hardy's 20th. Totally Not Mark is ready, and he rings the bell. And Foxy kicks low, but not too low. Marky didn't penalise him for that. And isn't it strange, folks, that Foxy's in the ring and he's not the ref? Totally not Mark. Oh, it's reffing Foxy's match, and look at that massive clothesline. Foxy taking the time here to show the fans what he's all about, but Hardy answering back, and what's he looking for here? Rips him up and driving the back of his head. 1, 2, and Foxy kicking out at 2. Totally not Mark, clean as a whistle on these counts. Not showing any favoritism or preference. I'd say he's happy just so that it's not around Team Delicious at this point, who have been trying to make his life a living nightmare in recent weeks and months. Massive scoop slam there, and Hardy now going up to the second rope. And from the top, oh, he's going for the Hurricane Rana, and no, electric chair drop from Fox. Hardy is down, totally not Mark. Down for the count, we got the 1, 2, not even a 2 count here as Hardy kicks out, and the Dynamic Cam getting very close to all of the action. Foxy going up now behind Hardy by and shouldering the midsection. This native Irish fox, this wild red fox, folks. Dragging Hardy around the ring. Whip off the ropes. The drop down. And the leapfrog. Look at the leap on him, boy. Foxy, big back elbow in the cover. 1, 2. Hardy kicking out at 2. Foxy scooping him up, and oh, straight suplex. Good basics, good basics. You know, he learned that from Joe himself. Shout out Joe Capri. Foxy now by stalking Hardy. Oh, and the leaping clothesline, taking him down. Totally not Mark getting too close to the action. The role reversal here, and another suplex. Foxy's on fire. And that kick, soccer style kick to the back. 1, 2. And yes, folks, you did hear that right. He shouted Damien Duff as he kicked Hardy by into the back. And look, Dudley distracting Hardy. Hardy with that springboard drop kick, and brother Dudley paying dividends here. Oh, drop kick to the knee. That's the same knee that we mentioned earlier. Foxy spent his career dropping to the mat and taking those bumps to count victories and drop down to observe submissions. His knees, his elbows, his wrists. There has to be decades of damage done to those joints. And Hardy, the legend, look at him, he's well aware. Rock! Oh, Fox bottom! The Fox bottom! He caught him again! Caught the fist! Mid-swing! Fox bottom! And he did it, folks! Niall Fox is going to face Totally Not Mark at March of Champions. A massive win from Foxy. Hardy picking up an L in his 20th ranked singles matchup, folks, and that's it. Foxy, Totally Not Mark, look at that for a shot by Totally Not Mark. Outside the ring, watching on. Foxy 2-2, gonna have his 5th ranked singles matchup in March of Champions, and it's gonna be Totally Not Mark's 11th, folks. That was class. Really enjoyed that one. Don't go anywhere. We've got 3 contenders qualification bouts coming up on this show. There's still plenty of action coming on Tombstone TV. Contenders qualification bout coming up next, folks. We already know Big Ben, Tommy Torque Thompson, Zachary Evans, Pantera Roa Dose, Tiernan Ogan, Wrench M have qualified for the bout, and folks, Jean Le Baptiste is out here, but he doesn't have a good enough record to make it into the oh, of course, folks, it's Lord and Xavier, isn't it? Representing the Revelation! Here he is now, folks. Lord and Xavier for his 24th ranked singles matchup. Lord and Xavier making his way to the ring here, folks. He's representing the Revelation. You know, the Grace Angels, Faith Angels, the Lord's Angels are backstage watching on. And the Lord is not alone. He has brought his henchman. He's brought his backup, Jean Le Baptiste, the former wild man known as Baptiste, now under the Lord's guidance, following the Lord's word and leading by his example. Jean Le Baptiste coming into his own here in CWS. Lord and Xavier climbing to the tippity top of the turnbuckle post. And will he be climbing to the tippity top of the mountain, folks? By picking up victory here tonight, he will go to the March of Champions opening bout. 10-man over the top elimination style matchup to determine the number one contender who will wrestle again the very same night to take on Hiro Satoshi for the World's Heavyweight Championship. And the Lord in the ring, and folks, you know what that music symbolizes. We know who that is. Music of Cara Stellas Muertes, and it's not Cara de Miedo, Cara del Diablo. His brother is here, and the Lord will be taking on the Devil again. And folks, these two stories just seem so very intertwined at this point. You never really see one without the other. But interestingly, Diablo is here without the love and support of his brother Miedo. Diablo making his way down to the ring, folks. Let me tell you all about the card we have here at March of Champions. We'll have the opening contenders bout. We will also have that light heavyweight matchup, folks, as beautiful Bruno Bravo puts his title on the line. He promised the Platinum Kid an opportunity to challenge for it. And with all the history of Prince Toro, folks, we've got Prince Toro versus the Platinum Kid versus beautiful Bruno Bravo inside of a steel cage. After last week's show, folks, it all makes a lot of sense. We'll also have the 15th ever women's contender, Aerial Wrestler, taking on the Lady Starshine for the Women's Heavyweight Championship. Aerial has taken the title from the Lady Starshine in the past, but should be able to do it again. Carlos Reyes is the number one contender for the man they call Motor's Intercontinental Championship. Will Motor successfully retain his championship in his first defense, or will he lose it? Will Reyes pick up singles gold here in CWS? He main evented the very first show, folks. He's not held a championship. We'll see what happens there. The First Response have just determined that they will be facing the Dancer Sisters for the Women's Tag Team Championships. Niall Fox will be taking on Totally Not Mark for the Championship of the Internet. Bad Manners, Bruce and Wayne Manor taking on Tyrion and Theon Castle for the tag titles. And the winner of that contenders match to open March of Champions will also close the show against Hiro Satoshi for the Heavyweight Championship of the World. Absolutely stacked show, 8 matches guaranteed. Not sure if there'll be any more on the card as of yet. We will see how the show goes. The standing moonsault attempt from the Lord, and the Diablo had it well scouted, got the knees up and turns the tide and momentum in this one already. And look at that, Diablo launching the Lord into the corner and answering back with a big drop kick of his own. A knee across the spine here of Lord and Savior and a stomp to the back. Diablo in control of the Lord. Oh, stomping away at the face of his long-term rival. Diablo now going up to the tippity top rope, and from the top that Devil's leg drop, and Diablo going for the chop, but it gets blocked here by the Lord. And folks, we're going to see this a lot. These two know each other so well, they'll reverse each other's biggest and best and brightest, and you're going to have to go to the well, find something new, maybe go outside your comfort zone to pick up victory, or look at that, leaping to the outside from his body on the line, flying through the air like a fallen angel. The Devil dropping the Lord. Yeah, folks, as I was saying, you're going to have to either out-wrestle your opponent, go back to the well enough times that you can land one of your classic moves on your opponent, or find something new from somewhere. The refs count up to 5 as the Devil whips the Lord back into the ring. And Diablo walking around talking trash to Jean Le Baptiste, but he gets back into the ring. It's fine, there'll be no count out yet anyway. Diablo knees to the face, and the Lord gets dropped by that one. Thanks for joining us on Tombstone TV, folks. The Devil looking to lock in the Devil lock, and my God, the Lord had it scouted, and look at that, a twisting head scissors, my Bobby, and he took him down. We got the 1, we got the 2, and the Devil kicks out at 2. Oh, the takedown, and the Lord, we've seen this before. These stigmata palm strikes to the face, and he's locking in this armbar. And what's going on here? The Devil whipping the Lord into the corner. Devil charges the corner. Oh, the Lord ducked in the ref. The ref just got bumped. Jean-Baptiste with a steel chair, and the ref is down. Oh, the Devil blocks the chair shot. A series of gut punches, and a Hurricane Rana onto the steel chair. But the ref is down. Diablo now. Chokehold applied, folks. The Hurricane Rana on the chair, but can the Devil take advantage of Jean-Baptiste's slip? The Devil, as the ref stirs, the Devil charges, and a leaping forearm to the face. The referee sees the chair, but the damage is done. Ref dropping the chair, we got the one, surely that's it, off the Hurricane Rana on the chair, and now the Lord kicks out. I can't believe it. That chair is still in the ring, the referee unable to remove it fully. Big right hand turns him inside out, and the Devil locked in. The Devil's locked in. Is the Lord going to tap out here? On Tombstone TV, opportunity to get the contenders and March champions on the line. The Devil relinquishes the hold. The Devil relinquished his grip on the Lord. You heard it here first, folks. The Devil stalking Lord and Savior. He goes for it one more time, but a big elbow here from the Lord, and he's taking him down again. Stigmata like palm strikes one more time. Jean-Baptiste pumping up the crowd, and the arm bar locked in. I'm not sure what God the Devil prayed through to get out of that one, but he just escaped the hold. The Devil whipping him off the ropes. Gut punch, and look at the quickness of the Devil. Oh, that spinning heel kick, and he damn near took his head off. Cara del Diablo, one of Mexico's finest, is here, folks. And the clothesline taking down the Lord. Clothesline after clothesline, super kick. And the battle of good versus evil rages on. The Devil again goes for the clothesline, but the Lord ducks it. And the Lord's strength stronger than the Devil's in this exchange, dragging him over to the corner. A big whip, but the Devil turns around. The Lord leaping through the sky off the ropes, and my goodness, ducks it. And the clothesline from heaven. The Lord connects with that clothesline from heaven. Shout out to Bill Ever, baby. Paying homage to you, former CCW heavyweight champion. And the Devil, turns the Lord inside out again, scoops him up and drops him flat to the back, and the Lord did not know which way that gravity was going to get him. The Lord going out into the apron. What's he looking for? As he gets speared off the apron and into that chair outside on the floor. He hit hard on the virtual pads to protect our virtual. Oh, the Devil missed the elbow, and he landed back first on the steel chair. Can the Lord take advantage? Bouncing the Devil's head off that turnbuckle outside on the floor. This chair is coming to play in the ring, out of the ring. Jean-Baptiste managing to take advantage, and the Lord's been cut open. As if he's wearing this crown of thorns, the Devil looking to lock it in one more time, but the Lord's escapes, ducks underneath, and look at that, cutting him down. Flat hit the mat. And what's the Lord looking for here, folks? Oh my God, Canadian Destroyer, are they going to get counted out? The Lord having to try to get back into the ring, are they going to get counted out, folks? The Lord getting back in, and the Devil loses the matchup by count out. Lord and Savior picks up the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part 6 of episode 84 Tombstone TV. My name is Bull Up and Awesome. This is a contenders qualification bout. There's only 2 spots left, 4 men in the pool. And introducing right now, folks, representing the team of the Savage Hearts, this is Mr. Travis the Savage Sanchez, former Intercontinental Champion. And folks, this is his 25th ranked singles matchup with 18 wins and 6 losses. Travis has one of the best singles ranked records here in CWS. We are so close now, folks, to March of Champions this Saturday. We have an absolutely stacked show. We're going to have that Contenders matchup, Contenders 19. We're going to get to see Big Ben, Tommy Torque Thompson, Zachary Evans, Pantera Roja, Dos Tiago, K. Oliveira, Tiernan Oak, Wrench M, Lord and Savior, and the winner of this bout, and the winner of the next bout, the main event of the night, folks. And I know that music. My goodness. Representing the Grim Reapers, This is the former Intercontinental Champion. Also, this is Jackson Gage Harris, the Sergeant at Arm of the Grim Reapers Motorcycle Club. Jackson, again, has a fantastic record. This is his 27th ranked singles match, and he's had 16 wins and 10 losses. After having the Intercontinental Championship for so long, you know that Jackson Gage Harris would love to set his eyes a little further up the card here in CWS and maybe main event. The winner of this bout and the winner of tonight's main event will go to that opening contenders matchup at March of Champions 2, folks, where we have an absolutely stacked show coming to you live to tape this Saturday. It's our season finale, folks. As the dynamic cam zooms in to Jackson Gage Harris with a big right hand and he scoops him up, and my goodness gracious me. People forget, folks, the athletic background of Jackson Gage Harris and the relative rookie year to 18 months that Travis the Savage Sanchez has had. He only joined professional wrestling at the start of CWS, folks. Less than 18 months in the business, whereas Jackson Gage Harris had toiled away on the independent scene for a few years. And look at Travis, he's learned a few things in his time here at Championship Wrestling Series. The deadlift, my god, big back suplex, and Gage gets dropped, and look at that, a fist drop. And folks, you might think fist drops are very Memphis, but no, folks, not when you're a professionally trained boxer the level of Travis is. Those fists are deadly. And a big scoop power slam. Travis has a lot of more wrestling maneuvers in his repertoire now, for sure, than he did when he began his journey with us here in CWS. Jackson Gage Harris has also gone from strength to strength. That big back elbow across the jaw. And look at Gage now just tossing Travis around. And there's not many men who can toss Travis the Savage Sanchez around like that. Oh my god, dropping into the inside of the leg here. And again, if you can take away Travis's quick beat, he's less likely to be able to evade you, folks. Then again, he can stand still and just punch. Those haymakers, that savage punch, it's something to be wary of. The grim kick that Jackson Gage Harris connects with. These are two heavy-hitting stars here in CWS. Two guys that could very easily be in the heavyweight scene. And they've proven that by winning so frequently. When they get a chance to shine, these guys do. It's very rare that we get two stars on the up like these two, with records as good as they have, connecting in a ring like this. And Travis blocks whatever Gage was going for, and my god, he just slammed him with a savage power bomb. And now Travis the Savage Sanchez belly to belly suplex, and Gage is down. We've got to cover. 1, 2, and Gage kicking out of that one, still alive in the fight. And the Reaper's dreams are still alive too, folks. And when I speak of the Reaper's dreams, I mention Tommy Torque Thompson and Red Sham are already in contenders. Will they have 3 men in? Oh, Travis misses with the savage punch. Scoop power slam again. Center of the ring. How did he miss with that savage punch, folks? Maybe Travis needs to go back to his basics. Off the ropes goes Gage. Drop down, leapfrog. And there the savage punch connects, and folks, that's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. The Grim Reapers were hoping for a 30% chance at victory, folks, and they will not get it. Jackson Gage Harris suffers the loss and will not make it to contenders. And you know that puts a massive target on the back of Travis the Savage Sanchez, as Wrench and Torque will surely be gunning for Travis. Now, massive win for Travis here in his 25th ranked singles matchup. He's booked his slot in the opening matchup at March of Champions 2. Our season finale, folks, coming to you live to tape this Saturday. Don't go anywhere, folks. There's only 2 men left in the pool. If you've been playing along, you know exactly who they are based on their records. Folks, welcome back to your main event of the evening. This is episode 84 Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet and Awesome, but still, voice of all things championship wrestling series rated. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, and what are you waiting for? Please do so. We know that music, we know that face. This is Will Richards, and Big Willie is here, folks. 12 wins, 11 losses. This is his 24th ranked singles matchup. This is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time here in CWS with 224 days. He reigned with that title. He put down many a foe, all the while rocking along with his band Wild Tiger. You can hear that music playing right now, folks. That's off their latest record. This song is called Wild Tiger Return, off the album Wild Tiger Return. Will Richards, the bass player, folks. In recent weeks and months, we've seen the Wildcat Kitty Richards, his own wife, the lead guitarist of the band, and we've seen Sweet Kenny Campbell make his return here to CWS. He's the vocalist, the frontman of Wild Tiger, and of course, let's not forget about Nick Sparks, the drummer of the band, making his return to Tombstone TV in recent weeks. And folks, if we've got the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time, this man right here, he's the longest reigning heavyweight champ of all time. 1 day less, he held the World Championship than Will Richards held the Intercontinental Championship. Major attraction, folks. Also, his 24th ranked singles matchup. 18 wins, 5 losses, 223 days with that World's Heavyweight Championship. He put down an absolute who's who of top talent here in CWS. The man defeated the likes of Wrench M, Motor, Yamamoto at the time, Prince Toro, Martial Arts, Dragon Noir, Ultimo, Thunder, Tiernan No, TKO. The man put down some of the best. He's defeated Rocky Beach and Cara del Diablo, Pantera Roa Dos, the Starshine Kid, an absolute smorgasbord of talent, top of the card all the way down to the bottom. Major and Will, a dream match for many and a dream match for me, and the dynamic cam zooms in and Will Richards whipping Major into the corner, and look at that for a monkey flip. Monkey flipping the former World's Heavyweight Champion, the inaugural World's Heavyweight Champion, into the sky, and Major evades it, and look at that for a shotgun dropkick to the midsection, and my goodness, Major leveling Will with that one. Will Richards looking to suplex the bigger man, and that connects. Will Richards deceptively strong, folks. And they drop the knee across the face of Major Attraction. And, oh, big right hand gets blocked, and Major catches Will now and looking for a suplex of his own, dead center of the ring. Major Attraction, former military man, still wears the garb. This U.S. Patriot. Oh, driving Will flat down face first to the mat. Major Attraction, a master of many moves, maneuvers, and holds. We got the Major boot, the Major elbow. We got the Major power bomb, the Major clothesline. Will Richards, of course, with that axe kick. And he's got the 2 feet of fury, my God. Major with the forearms to the back and whipping Will into the corner, and a big call goes for the clothesline into the corner, but Will gets the elbow up and Major's rocked. Will grabs behind. Can he take advantage of the momentum as he drags Major Attraction to the corner and bounces his head off that top turnbuckle? Look at these clotheslines to the corner. Major clothesline of his own. Will Richards now also dropping the knee across the face of Major Attraction. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Will now climb into the top. And from the top to the outside, crossbody attack. Major gets taken down with a crossbody attack. I didn't know that tigers could fly like that, ladies and gentlemen. Straight suplex outside on the floor, folks. Those are thin virtual pads protecting our virtual athletes from the virtual concrete below. And a second suplex, and Major Attraction clutching at his back as the referee counting out both of these men. Stomping away on the hand here, folks. We've already seen, well, The VAR shows that Lord and Xavier made it back into the ring, but some people speculating that Lord and Diablo was a double count out earlier, folks, and oh my goodness, the count of 8, nearly 9. Will Richards and Major Boca back into the ring. Will whips Major off the ropes, and my God, a big back elbow. Major Attraction gets taken down. Which of these men is going to March of Champions 2, folks? Who is going to have the opportunity to challenge for the heavyweight championship? Only one man will do it, folks. They'll get there, and I think Will Richards thinks it's his time to shine. My God, the rock and roll rock bottom. We got the 1, we got the 2, and Major Attraction kicks out of 2. Will Richards, somehow, some way, has more to do. He's wiping his feet. The Dancer has back on the former World's Heavyweight Champion. The super kick to the midsection, off the ropes. That axe kick. Is Will Richards going to do it? Is he going to defeat Major Attraction here, folks, on the road to March of Champions 2, 3? He's done it. Is it Will Richards' time, folks? Will Richards adds his name to the list of men who have defeated Major Attraction in what is only Major Attraction's 6th loss, folks. Last year, he main evented the event, and folks, now he's not even guaranteed to be on the show. Thank you for joining us, folks, here for episode 84 of Tombstone TV. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and please do so. What are you waiting for? This Saturday, we have March of Champions, Contenders 19, where we'll see Big Ben, Wrench M, Tommy Torque Thompson, Zachary Evans, Lord and Xavier, Tiago K. Oliveira, Pantera Roa Dos, Tiernan Og, Travis the Savage Sanchez, and Will Richards compete in a 10-man elimination matchup looking to determine the number 1 contender for the World's Heavyweight title. We're going to see the Light Heavyweight title on the line as beautiful Bruno Bravo defends against not just Prince Toro, but also the Platinum Kid, and folks, that triple threat match will be locked inside of a steel cage. Aerial Wrestler, our 15th women's contender, will take on the Lady Starshine for the Women's Heavyweight Championship. And folks, we've seen that bout before. Aerial took the title from the Lady Starshine in the past. Can she do it again, or will the Lady Starshine get her redemption? The Intercontinental Championship is on the line as the man they call Motor defends the title against Carlos Reyes. A lot of bad blood between Reyes and the Grim Reapers. Of course, folks, we'll see how that one plays out. The women's tag titles will be on the line as the Dancers defend the titles again for the 3rd time in a row against the team of the First Response. Will Lieutenant LaSalle and Nurse Deceased finally do it, or will the Dancers' dominant reign continue? Totally not. Mark, folks, will be defending his undefeated streak and his Internet's championship against Niall Fox. That's right, folks, Fox, he will be in action again on Premium Live to tape event-free pay-per-view. It's another, I'm going to say it, it's going to be another celebrity matchup, folks. We've got Foxy, the native Irish Red Fox, going up against Totally Not Marky Fitz. And then for the tag team titles, Bad Manners will be challenging Twin Castles. Another bout between these two iconic CWS teams, folks. The first fight at the Opera Hour, very first pay-per-view event, folks, was headlined by this very matchup, and here they go again. Will Bad Manners be as successful this time round when they challenge Twin Castles for those titles? And then, folks, in the main event, Hiro Satoshi defends the Men's World's Heavyweight Championship against the winner of our opening round, the Contenders 19 matchup. So, folks, whoever wins Contenders will wrestle again. You might think he's at a disadvantage, folks, but nothing comes easy in life, especially not the World's Heavyweight Championship. What a uphill battle they will have to go through. But, folks, it's March of Champions, it's CWS, and it is our Season 2 finale. A lot of stakes on the line. I hope to see you here next Saturday for the event. And then Season 3 starts the following Tuesday, folks. Episode 85. CWS is where the best virtual wrestlers virtually wrestle. And I hope to see you in the crowd. Talk to you again soon. Remember to stay decent. I've been BBA, and you guys have been class. See you on Saturday.